Welcome to Poetry Changes Lives, my book of poetry, history, and a thought for the day. Makes a great present to give your friends, you know. Well, today I'm going to talk about a remarkable American lady who was born in Baltimore, Maryland in 1887. She's Sylvia Beach, the American bookshop owner and publisher whose name is forever linked to Paris, of course, where her bookshop, Shakespeare and Company, was a real force for good and nurturing aspiring writers in the 1920s and 30s. Beach opened her famous bookshop in the 6th arrondissement in 1919 after meeting and falling in love with a French lady, Adrienne Monnier, who herself owned a bookshop called La Maison des Amis du Livre in the Rue de l'Odéon, also on the left bank. The two were to remain together for the next 36 years. A lovely romantic story. Soon Sylvia Beach moved her own shop opposite to Monnier's in the same street, the Rue de l'Odéon. Shakespeare and Company became famous for first being the publisher of James Joyce's amazing book Ulysses in 1922, when no one else would do so. Beach lost money by doing so, but wow, what a brave thing to do. I mean, Ulysses is an extraordinary book to read today, but in 1922 it was way, way ahead of its time, and only 1,000 copies were printed, and it made the bookshop a sort of focal point for aspiring young writers, particularly expatriates like Hemingway, Ezra Pound, T.S. Eliot, D.H. Lawrence, and Man Ray, the American photographer. It did great business before World War II, but was forced to close when Paris fell to the Germans and Sylvia Beach was herself interned. She will always be honoured for the help she gave to aspiring writers. Ernest Hemingway wrote in his memoir about life in Paris, A Movable Feast, Sylvia had a lovely, sharply sculptured face, brown eyes that were as alive as a small animal's and as gay as a young girl's. She was kind, cheerful, and interested, and loved to make jokes and gossip. No one that I ever knew was nicer to me. That's what he said. And I'm sure others felt the same. Shakespeare and Company still exists today, but it's not the shop that Sylvia Beach founded. It's a different sort of place. It's worth visiting, but it's not Sylvia Beach's bookshop anymore. Well, today I'm going to read a poem by Emily Dickinson, another one-off remarkable lady. I love American ladies, particularly poets. They seem so much sort of brighter and more original sometimes than some of the male counterparts, though they're pretty good too, of course. This poem of Emily Dickinson's is called There Is No Frigate Like a Book, and only Emily Dickinson could have written anything like this. Here we are. There is no frigate like a book to take us lands away, nor any coursers like a page of prancing poetry. This traverse may the poorest take, without oppress or toll. How frugal is the chariot that bears the human soul. Gosh, Emily Dickinson is just amazing. I love her too. Today I will remember that we are here to help each other and that I must be as ready to ask for help as to give it. Thanks for listening.